Okay guys, sorry my dad was calling, so I'm going to carry on with that page. What are they? Asked Spotless Sam. Only the slimiest, scariest, most horrible and frightening monsters in the whole world, said Henry, and I know where to find one. Where? Said Goody Goody Gordon. I'm not going to tell you, said Horrid Henry. Oh, please, said Spotless Sam. Henry shook his head and lowered his voice. Fangmanglers only come out at night, whispered Henry. They slip into shadows, then sneak out and bite you, he suddenly shrieked. The Best Boys Club members gasped with fright. I'm not scared, said Peter. And I've never heard of a fangmangler. That's because you're too young, said Henry. Grown-ups don't tell you about them because they don't want to scare you. I want to see it, said Tidy Ted. Me too, said Spotless Sam, and Goody Goody Gordon. Peter hesitated for a moment. Is this a trick, Henry? Of course not, said Henry. And just for that, I won't let you come. Oh, please, Henry, said Peter. Henry paused. All right, he said. We'll meet in the back garden after dark, but it will cost you £2 each. £2? They squealed. Do you want to see a fangmangler or do you not, or don't you? Perfect Peter exchanged a look with his friends. They all nodded. Good, said Horrid Henry. See you at 6 o'clock and don't forget to bring up your money. Tee-hee, chortled Henry silently. £8 he could get a dungeon drink kit and a Grizzly Gold Grub box at this rate. Loud screams came from next door's garden. Give me back my spade, came Moody Margaret's bossy tones. You're so mean, Margaret, squealed Susan's sulky voice. Well, I won't. It's my turn to dig with it now. Whack! Thwack! Where? £8 is nice, thought Horrid Henry, but 12 is even nicer. What's going on? Asked Horrid Henry, smirking as he leaped over to the wall. Go away, Henry, shouted Moody Margaret. Yeah, Henry, echoed Sour Susan, wiping away her tears. We don't want to. All right, said Henry. Then I won't tell you about the fangmangler I found. We don't want to know about it, said Margaret, turning her back on him. That's right, said Susan. Real then don't blame me when the fangmangler sneaks over the wall and rips you to pieces and chews up your guts, said Horrid Henry. She turned to go. The girls looked at one another. Wait, ordered Margaret. Yeah, said Henry. You don't scare me, said Margaret. Prove it then, said Henry. How? Said Margaret. Be in my garden at 6 o'clock tonight and I'll show you the fangmangler, but it'll cost you £2 each. Forget it, said Margaret. Come on, Susan. Okay, said Henry quickly. £1 each. No, said Margaret. Add your money back if the fangmangler doesn't scare you, said Henry. Moody Margaret smiled. It's a deal, she said. When the coast was clear, Horrid Henry crept into the bushes and hid a bag containing the supplies, an old torn t-shirt from filthy trousers, and a jumbo-sized bottle of ketchup. Then he sneaked back into the house and waited for dark. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, said Horrid Henry, collecting £2 each from £2 from each member of the Best Boys Club. Henry placed the money carefully in the skeleton bank boy Was he rich? Moody Margaret and Sarah Susan handed over the £1 each. Henry, remember, we get our money back if we aren't scared, hissed Moody Margaret. Shut up, Margaret, said Henry. I'm risking my life and all you can think about is money. Now everyone waits here. Don't move and don't talk, he whispered. We have to surprise the fangmangler. If not, Henry paused and drew his fingers across his throat. I'm a goner. I'm going off now to hunt for the monster. When I find him and if it's safe, I'll whistle twice. Then everyone come as quickly as you can, but be careful. Henry disappeared into the black darkness of the garden. For a long, long moment, there was a silence. This is stupid, said Moody Margaret. Suddenly a low moaning growl echoed through the moonless night. What was that? Said Spotless Sam nervously. Henry, are you all right, Henry? Squeaked Perfect Peter. The low moaning growl turned into a snarl. Thrash! Crash! Help! Help! The fangmangler's after me! Run for your lives! Screamed Henry, Horrid Henry, smashing through the bushes. His t-shirt and trousers were torn. There was blood everywhere. The best boy Scout screamed and ran. Sarah Susan screamed and ran. Moody Margaret screamed and ran. Horrid Henry screamed and stopped. He waited until he was alone. Horrid Henry wiped some ketchup off his face, clutched his bank, and did a war dance round the garden, whipping with joy. Money! 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 He squealed, leaping and stomping. He danced and he pranced. He twirled and he whirled. He was so busy dancing and cackling, he didn't notice a shadowy shape slip into the garden behind him. Money! 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 Mine! Mine! He broke off. What was that noise? Horrid Henry's throat tightened. Nah, he thought, it's nothing. Then suddenly a dark shape leaped out of the bushes and let out a thunderous roar. Horrid Henry shrieked with terror. He dropped his money and ran for his life. The thing scooped up his blanket and slithered over the wall. Horrid Henry did not stop running until he was safely in his room with the door shut right and barricaded. His heart pounded. That really is a fangmangler, he thought, trembling, and now it's after me. Horrid Henry hardly slept a wink. He started awake at every squeak and creak. He shook and he shrieked. Henry had such a bad night that he slept in quiet late next morning, tossing and turning. Fizz, pop, gurgle, bang! Henry jerked awake. What was that? He peeked his head out from under the duvet and listened. Fizz, pop, gurgle, bang! Those fizzing and popping noises seemed to be coming from next door. Henry ran to the window and pulled open the curtains. There was Moody Margaret sitting beside a large toy heaven bag. In front of her was a dungeon drink kit. She saw him, smiled, and raised a glass of bubbling black liquid. Want a fangmangler drink, Henry? Asked Margaret sweetly. It's the third chapter. I'll read it in the next video. Bye. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like.